Hey guys, so I had written the original version of this gap year update like 2 months ago, but obviously life got in the way, so I really wasn't able to post it. But I still want to keep you guys updated on my gap year, so I'm gonna do that now, and hopefully I'll be able to do it more regularly as my life kind of stabilizes a little bit. I know a lot of you guys are really interested in gap years and what I'm doing with my gap year, and maybe you're thinking about taking a gap year yourself. If you have any questions or if you want to let me know what you're going to do for your gap year, always appreciate you guys leaving comments. And if you guys really like this video, then I'll start making them more regularly, maybe like once or twice a month. Just let me know. And thanks for watching. So my gap year really has not gone according to plan at all. I didn't expect to break up with my girlfriend. I didn't expect for my house to burn down. I didn't expect to have to move out on my own in Hollywood. I didn't expect for work to be a struggle. I didn't expect it to be so difficult to fill all of your free time. So really, it's been super difficult adjusting to everything that I didn't expect. But I guess that's just part of life, because really you can never control how your life is gonna go. You just need to be ready to adapt to it. The one thing that I really didn't expect from my gap year was how difficult isolation is, because I've always been the type of person that likes my own company. I like playing video games, I like listening to music just by myself, I just like doing my own thing. But being isolated all the time is absolutely soul-crushing. Having no friends around, not having your family around, sometimes the only contact with the outside world is going out to get food or texting people. It is brutal, because you're always stuck in your own head. You don't really have people to ground you, I guess. And you don't have the really human requirement for happiness that is having physical contact with other people. And I really should have expected that, but I didn't. I didn't think that would be a problem, and it's honestly been the biggest problem through all of this. So if you guys are planning on taking a gap year, you really have to account for that, because no matter who you are, no matter if you like being by yourself or you're a social butterfly and you need other people to be around, if you don't have people around for extended periods of time, you will not be healthy, you will go a little bit crazy, and you can't be happy that way. So you really need to consider that. So what I've been up to. So I've gotten my first 2 tattoos. I've lived in New York City, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles. I got my first apartment by myself, which has been a really interesting experience. I started taking cooking classes. I started teaching myself how to play piano. And that may sound like a lot, but it doesn't feel that fulfilling because I have so much free time. Like, I have 24 hours of free time a day. And I'm still kind of holding on to that high school notion of you always have to be doing something, you always have to be successful. So if you guys have been following this channel, you know that I haven't made anything substantial in like 2 months, and there's a very good reason for that. Pretty much ever since my house burned down, I've been depressed, like really clinically depressed. I hit my low point like 3 weeks ago. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I had no motivation. I'd just like lay in bed all day and like go on my computer and not really do anything. And when you're doing that, you get really unhealthy because you're not exercising, you're not eating anything, you're not taking care of yourself, and when you do that, you feel really shitty. And when you feel really shitty, you get even more depressed because you're just not healthy. And it was just a vicious cycle that I was trapped in for quite some time. And I was honestly in denial about having depression because I wasn't always the happiest person, but I had always been pretty like mentally healthy. Like I never really had any mental health issues, but I eventually realized that yeah, I was clinically depressed. Like, and as anybody with depression knows, it's a lot easier said than done to get yourself back on the right track health-wise and fulfillment-wise, because when you're neurologically changed to produce less hormones for appetite and sleep and happiness, you just don't see the point in forcing yourself to do things that you don't want to do. And that's what it takes to get happy again and healthy again, is you have to force yourself to do things that you don't want to do. So I was just laying in bed one night in my apartment by myself, and I was crying, and I honestly just didn't want to live anymore. I was rock bottom. I didn't feel like myself. I was just miserable. I didn't see an end to it in sight, and I just didn't know what to do. And something just clicked in me that I couldn't keep doing that. Like, if I laid in bed for a year and I just let myself keep slipping and slipping, I don't know if I'd survive that. Honestly, I don't know if I could have made it through that. So I just decided to make a change. I started forcing myself to eat every day, and I started forcing myself to work out every day, and I started forcing myself to meditate and read and just take little steps to right my health. And even though I didn't see results right away, I just kept doing it because I just couldn't be that person that was just depressed and alone and afraid. And eventually I started to realize, after weeks of just forcing myself to do this, I started realizing that I was okay, and I was starting to become myself again. And even though I wasn't completely out of this depression, even though I was sad a lot, and even though I was afraid a lot, I started having good days, and I started seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and I started, I guess, being okay again. And I'm okay now, even though I'm not 100%. I'm okay. Today, with our loneliness culture and social media, I know that mental illness is becoming more prevalent, and we don't talk about mental illness that much because there's sort of a stigma around it, which is really unfortunate. But I just want you guys to know that if you're dealing with any mental health issues, if you're going through stuff, I'm here for you. If you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to listen, I really appreciate you guys, and I know that if I can help any of you guys, I would do it, no questions asked, because I know how important it is for me to have you guys to talk to, because if I didn't have an outlet for my feelings, I don't know where I'd be right now. And yeah, I guess I just want you to know I'm here for you. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll make more videos more consistently, but I can't really promise anything because my life is not exactly stable right now. But I really appreciate you guys. Keep watching and keep subscribing, keep commenting. You guys are very much an inspiration for me to keep doing this, and I appreciate that a lot. And until next time, goodbye.